Good morning, and welcome to Winnipeg. It is New York Cup Day. 2 weeks must have gone by, because I think we have about 14 cups now. Now, speaking of cups, why am I wearing my nice white Bismarck shirt? Alright, it's not Rodney Day. Rodney Day usually goes with one of these three shirts. But the reason I'm wearing it is to remind me that the guy that gave me these shirts and this cup and the Rodney cup, I think it's his birthday today. So Jeff, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Yeah, alright, enough about that. Okay, by the way, I'm going to be doing some painting today, so I'm going to be taking this off because this shirt is just begging to say, splatter me with paint. Okay. Yesterday I went out on the e-bike, and I wore the balaclava, and I have discovered that I'm going to have to cut a hole where the mouth is, because what was happening was, when the face part of it is up over your nose, the hot, warm, moist air from your breath goes up underneath the glasses, and it fogs up the front of my glasses here. And I wear these glasses for two reasons. First of all, they're polarized, and it cuts the glare off of the bright snow and what have you. And the second reason is because even if you're only going, 25 kilometers an hour, well, in my case, I'm going just a little less than that. That'd be like 13, 14 miles per hour for those of you who can't get with the metric program. No offense. Well, yeah, I guess it was sort of offending, wasn't it? Anyway, I wear these to protect my eyes from the wind, from the sun, and they're not too uncomfortable. I kind of like, we're getting kind of splattered up here. Okay, we'll fix that. Okay, anyway, enough about the bike ride yesterday. Our sunrise this morning was uneventful. Maybe I'll just quickly dump it in now and get it over with. What are we going to do today? Well, today I would like to continue on and get some of my, I think I have to get, let's see here, we got to paint this panel here, the 338, which is a real light gray, so it matches everything else. Got to paint the back of this panel here, like one side is brown, and the other side is actually inside the head. Okay, now somebody who was in the Navy says that and this is what I thought, that the area, that the room you go into, or whatever it happens to be, that what we would call the bathroom, the toilet, on a ship, it's called the head, and that's what I thought it was. But the fixtures that are in the head would be like the toilet or the urinal or bidet. Yeah, like there's going to be a bidet on a ship, right? Well, never know. I guess on a, hey, why not? I'll bet you that Amazon Jeff has a bidet in his bathroom on his ship. I would. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. No, I don't got one of them things. Okay, and enough silliness here. I'll show you how this goes, because I'm planning on cutting the slit for the mouth in this today. I'm probably going to have to see what this fabric is going to do. Is it going to sort of all fray and and so on? And I was thinking, well, maybe if it starts to fray, I could sort of go around the mouthpiece with CA glue or something, just to sort of hold it together. Tennessee Jim was mentioning how when he was wearing his balaclava when he was running in the wintertime, how the front would all frost up, and I used to experience that too when I used to walk to and from the bus depot when I was younger in the wintertime. Did a lot of walking. Didn't matter what the weather was like, unless it was raining, then I would take the bus. Or occasionally I would drive. I would say that in all the many years I worked at the bus depot downtown here in Winnipeg, I probably only drove the car to work maybe 1% of the time, like 1 out of 100 trips. I almost always either walked or took the city bus. Mind you, we have really good bus service here in Winnipeg. So, and the bus stop from where I live now is only I think it's about a 90-second walk if I walk real fast. Now, walking really fast, I don't do that anymore. So it's probably about a 90-minute walk. Anyway, let's get going here and try to do something model related. Yeah, I think we've covered everything. Let's get at it. Okay, so why am I nipping off the other K-28? And the K-21. Well, when I was, about 3 days ago now, when I was doing this stool here, I thought, why don't I do both at the same time? Well, I didn't. I'm kind of sorry now that I didn't, because now I'm going to have to get out the dark paint again. I forget which number it was. But what I want to show is that the flashing that I was removing, I left a lot of little burrs. And there is a trick for getting those burrs, and it involves extra thin. I think most of you know what it is. And I just wanted to sort of try that here. It's not that I didn't know about it. It's just that I forgot about it at the moment. And I know I wasn't going to talk about the gonging. I don't plan this. I don't plan this. It just seems to happen. It seems that about every 2 years I try this. I think I'd like to hear the chimes in the background, and then they drive me crazy. I'm going to have to shut them off. Silent. It's too bad. You know, I like to hear them, but not when I'm trying to talk. It just distracts me. At this stage in my life, I'm having enough time keeping my train of thought. Okay, we have another one of those mornings where time is just sort of fleeting away on us here. And what this is all about, I'll move in just a little bit here. Okay, what we're going to want to do is leave the burrs that I left on that other piece, and we're going to try put the macro lens on, and we're going to try the Tamiya extra thin to get rid of the burrs. I know it will, because I've actually done that before, but I forgot about that. You know, I forget about so many of these little things that I should be remembering. I don't think I'll need to use it on this, but anyway, okay, I think maybe I should be using the Tamiya precision cutters here for this, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it off camera, get it done, then we'll put the macro lens on and get rid of the burrs. Okay, here we are on our beloved or despised rotator, depending on how you look at it. I like it, other people don't. Now, we got a problem going on here, and it's not a problem that's going to be noticed from arm's length, but while I was cleaning up the flashing off of the other piece, which wasn't a whole lot actually, probably because on this one that we did about 2-3 days ago, what I thought was flashing, I'm realizing now, was gussets. One of the viewers made a comment to that effect. Not sure, but I think it was Jerry. I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks for that comment, because it got me to thinking about this thing when I was trimming it down. You notice I've removed some of the flashing that I shouldn't have there. Okay, let's just put the other one on. Okay, now you see, where do I get my knife here to point with? Down here on the bottom, you can see what is actually a gusset, and I was cutting those away, and consequently, because I did that, I made quite a kind of a mess of the legs. Now we got a little bit of flashing, or a little bit of burrs going on right there. I can even see it without the macro lens. Oh yeah, I looked in the monitor there, you can see it quite good. So let's just push stop here for a moment and get our extra thin, and see if we can allow the extra thin to sort of do its melding thing, and get rid of that. We might have to use the time lapse, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to push stop here for a minute. Okay, this is the AK extra thin, but I believe it's the same stuff. And maybe we'll start we'll do the time lapse thing. Okay, I'm guessing a minute or so has passed here. I'm just going to give it one more application, and it's at something like this is where the super macro excels, because it just has to go on in one little area, and it doesn't have to worry too much about depth. So yeah, the super macro would work really good here, but I don't want to be bothered putting it on. Okay, let's let the time lapse run a little bit longer now. Okay, I don't know how much time has passed here. I don't think I want to be putting any more on there. I am seeing sort of you might call it a blemish, but I'm just going to get rid of our jar here. And I'm going to rock this back and forth, and maybe we can do a side-by-side comparison. So I'm just going to move this back and forth like I did about 3-4 minutes ago. Alrighty, I think we've messed around with this enough. I'm just going to do the other two rungs, or whatever you call them, cross pieces, off camera and just get it done. I did not get that very well centered on the rotating block today. Anyway, it's done, it's painted, and just to compare, we'll take a look at the other one here. Yeah, this one's a lot more, you might call it ragged, and the gussets are gone. Okay, enough about that now. Good morning. Good morning, Missy. Good morning, Missy. You're a little calmer this morning. You're a little bit calmer. Yeah, you're not quite as wild as usual. Yeah. All right. You been a good girl? Have you been a good girl?
And she's off.
And she's off, yeah. Probably about 5 minutes ago or so, I was reaching over to get one of our little partition panels that has to be painted with the, what is it, 338? And I saw the toothpick there, and on the end of it I could see that there was no little roll of toilet paper. Well, I have since found the roll of toilet paper. It was on the green cloth. Fortunately, it did not get vacuumed up as a piece of, sprue or something. Now, if you remember, we had originally glued this on to the toothpick by using the PVA glue. Well, that has apparently let go. Probably because I may have caught this on something. And I'm gonna lose it if I keep poking at it, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna use. Okay, here's what's happened. One of the viewers made the comment how he uses something like popsicle sticks and CA glue if he wants to glue something on, and he said that works pretty good. And just for the fun of it, I want to see what is going to happen with a combination of wood, which is our toothpick here, or a cocktail stick, and plastic, which if I don't stop poking at it, I'm going to lose. Oh, I don't think we need very much here, do we? By the way, this is the thin, not the thin quick setting. Okay. Now we just want to moisten the end here. Let it soak into the wood a little bit. Now hopefully we can get it in there on the first try. Ooh, don't ping off on me, please. Okay, let's try and straighten it out here a little bit. Okay, now I realize that's not perfectly square on the end there, but that's all right. All we're doing is we're just holding it so that we can paint it, right? Yeah, I think that'll be all right. I'll be careful now not to break it off, and we should be able to just pry it. Oh, I don't believe I did that. Okay, here we go again. Okay, now don't touch it with your other finger. My goodness. Okay, we are getting on here again today, but I think I have just enough time to be able to paint the, I wasn't expecting that to happen, paint these three pieces. They're the last of the pieces that have to be painted with the 338 here. And this piece here is where the head is, and this part goes like this, okay? So what that means is that I don't need to paint this edge that I'm sort of pointing at right now. Just this edge right here. Okay, at least that's the plan. Now on this piece here, it's brown on this side to represent wood, and so I'm going to be careful not to let the paint go over the edge. At least that's the plan. So let's see what's going to happen here. Move ourselves in, and okay, now this part that says K9, we don't need to worry about the inside there because this piece here is going to go over top of it. So we just have to do the outside here. I might have to give this 2 coats. Got a little bit of a hair there that I should have maybe cut off. Okay, if I go like this and then brush to the outside, I shouldn't be going over the edge where the brown is. At least, once again, that's the plan. Okay, I can, like I said, I can always give this 2 coats. I don't think I need to do underneath here. because I think that sort of gets plugged into somehow into the superstructure. Okay, now how did we do here? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go over it again. I'll do that quickly off camera sometime. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the other side. Okay, we got that one. Now this one does have some detail. I believe that what's supposed to happen here, these are little cubbies for rolls of toilet paper. Yeah, I think the second coat's gonna fix that up. Oh, I made a mess of it. Yeah, oh, second coat. Now this one, it only has to be painted on this flat surface here. And I don't want to fill in those holes because we have to plug our plumbing into that later. Okay, let's just leave that. Don't think this has to be painted, but just in case. Okay, I'll do the second coat off camera. Yeah, okay, now, what do we got here? It is 2 minutes after 1 in the afternoon. I would like to try and get out on my e-bike again this afternoon. It's cold, but yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.